Yippee-ki-yay movie lovers, it's Jan here. I've just seen X-Men Apocalypse and can confirm there's a single post-credit scene right at the very end of the movie's credits. In this video, I'm going to break down and explain what's in the scene and what it means for future X-Men movies, so there will be spoilers ahead. If you want to avoid any spoilers, click here for my spoiler-free review or come back after you've seen the movie. The post-credits scene begins with a small group of men in black suits walking through the corridors of the Weapon X facility while a cleanup operation is in progress. Blood and bodies are being cleared from the floor and bullets are also being vacuumed up. One of the suited men who wears glasses also carries a briefcase and he uses a key card to enter one of the labs where we see x-rays of a body and skulls, reminiscent of the x-rays from the Alkali Lake facility that first appeared in the second X-Men movie. In the lab, the suited man takes a vial of dark red liquid labelled Weapon X, which is likely a sample of Wolverine's blood, and he puts it in his briefcase, which has at least 3 other vials in it, each with different coloured liquids. The colours in the other vials are green, yellow, and there's another with an almost clear liquid. As the man closes the briefcase, we see a large chrome label with the words Essex CORP. The name Essex is a huge tease for the comic book villain Mr. Sinister, also known as Dr. Nathaniel Essex. In the comics, Nathaniel Essex is a Darwinist geneticist, obsessed with developing a superior species. He shares Apocalypse's outlook that only the stronger should survive, and he actually works with him after Apocalypse turns him into Mr. Sinister, which is the last word his wife said to him on her deathbed. In the comics, Sinister has a history of collecting genetic material from mutants, and in the Weapon X comics, he surreptitiously collected a vial of blood from Marvel's first mutant, Namor, when he was injured by the Nazis during World War II. Sinister then used Namor's blood for his experiments, creating a clone of Namor that he tried out against Captain America. So if that is indeed Wolverine's blood in the vial in X-Men Apocalypse, that could be a big hint that we may see the female Wolverine clone X-23 appear in Wolverine 3. Producer Simon Kinberg has already pitched a female Wolverine character to Fox, and Hugh Jackman has said that the next Wolverine solo movie will be his last. Cloning X-23 from Wolverine's genetic material could be an interesting way to introduce an alternative version of one of Fox's most popular mutants to date. By the way, Deadpool director Tim Miller has said he'd love to see Deadpool fight X-23. And what about those other vials in the briefcase? Well, Wolverine 3 casting has confirmed we're getting Richard E. Grant as a villainous mad scientist type, so he could be the movie version of Dr. Abraham Cornelius, a Weapon X scientist working on replicating Wolverine and other mutants' powers in the comics. If Mr. Sinister has been able to collect genetic material from any of the other X-Men who were trapped at Stryker's Weapon X building, it's always possible we'll see clones of them in future films too. And if he has any of Jean Grey's genes, he could create her clone Madeline Pryor, which he creates in the comics. Cable, who's a child of Cyclops and Madeline Pryor, is confirmed as appearing in Deadpool 2, so we could see Sinister involved in Cable's origin story. Mr. Sinister is a major villain in the X-Men comics, and Simon Kinberg has said that he could show up in the Gambit movie as well as the X-Men films. In the comics, Remy LeBeau has a history of working with Dr. Essex as an agent of his, so assuming the Gambit movie does get made, it looks likely Mr. Sinister will pop up there too. I think Mr. Sinister could also be used to build up a more unified X-Men movie universe in a similar way to how Marvel Studios has used Thanos to tie together its different superheroes and villains and build them towards Infinity War. So guys, what do you think about the post-credits tease for Mr. Sinister, and who would you like to see cast as a villain? Bryan Cranston already said that he'd really like to play Mr. Sinister at New York Comic Con last year, so do you think he'd be a good choice? Just to let you know, coming up I'll have a cool giveaway for 2 sets of official Fox X-Men Apocalypse merchandise on my upcoming Apocalypse videos, so make sure you're subscribed for my full movie Easter egg guide and more breakdowns of the movie coming shortly. And to check out more of those videos, click right for my full X-Men Apocalypse playlist with my movie review, Easter egg guide and breakdowns. And click left for my Captain America Civil War post-credits breakdown and Easter egg videos. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Yippee-ki-yay movie lovers!